Well, here we are. I've got one in the chat. Oh, AZ Drone Dude. Let me just go here, and I've got YouTube open. I'm waiting for it to come up so I can mute it. There we go. Just go here, and I got to. Okay. I'm sorry I'm late. I was only a couple of minutes away, but we're here. We're finally here. Got 4 watching. It's a little slow getting started, but we'll. Oh, and I see a thumbs up. That's a great thing to start. So, how's everybody doing today? Jody's in. Jody, you're in Michigan, aren't you? Are you getting this snow? I don't imagine we're seeing it in Arizona. We'll let everybody kind of join into the chat here. Yes, Michigan. I was right. I remember. I'm starting to remember stuff, I don't see anybody. I was late sending out my invitations to come in, so I don't know if anybody's had a chance to check their email. I suppose I could put it in the chat and see what happens, but that's kind of a risky business too, isn't it? Because you never know who's going to show up. No, there. I just got an email saying I'm live, so there we go. So things are. You got a half inch of snow in Michigan. We're getting it pretty good here. I see the plows are out, and I'm looking at the roof of my gazebo, and there's probably 3 or 4 inches this morning. So we'll. Drone Shots is bummed. What are you, a snowmobiler? Is that your thing? I don't fly in the winter because of the cold. I just I have a thing about my hands getting cold, so I don't. I probably won't fly until May, and I haven't been able to set up the workshop for video yet. But there was the ding. I'm out. Yeah, 12:02 live on YouTube. So it takes a couple minutes for email to come in. Let me just make sure I'm on the right chats here. Oh, you plow. Oh, great. So, yeah, your income is down without snow. And a lawn and landscape. Oh, great. Yeah. Okay. So, hopefully if there's not too much snow, the grass will come up sooner, so you'll be able to do the warm weather stuff. But yeah, I do lawn and landscape and snow here too, but only on my own yard. We've got about 3/4 of an acre, so I can get it mowed in an hour and a half, 2 hours, and that's on the tractor and with the walk behind mower and the weed whacker. So you get through all of that, and the snow isn't really that bad. I've got a Cub Cadet snow blower. It's a walk behind, but electric start and power steering and all that good stuff. And it's it's okay. I've got a fair bit of driveway, and I can get all of that done in half an hour, 40 minutes. And the girls help me out. They help me out with the sidewalks and whatnot. I've got an electric snow blower as well that I haven't. Get a zero turn and cut your time in half. Yeah, that's for sure. Although I've got a pretty good routine down for cutting the grass. I cut one way 1 week and cut the other way the other week, and or sometimes more than once a week. But the other thing is here we're completely organic. We don't put any fertilizer on the lawn. Don't want to poison the dogs at all. So that's it gets into their paws and stuff. So um, and I don't rake up the the clippings or the dog stuff that goes on the grass. Just let it all sort of let it all self-fertilize. So that's sort of our take on that. And it is a country property. If I look out the window, I can see a guy maybe a little more than a quarter mile away, out that way, and probably only 300 yards the other way. So, Tomas O'Sullivan, swapping days from Thursday. No, not just a random stream. We're now Tuesday and Thursday for an hour at noon. So we're still doing a couple hours a week. We're just splitting it up between Tuesday and Thursday. Just something a little different. Break it up a little bit, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We got 5 watching and 4 likes. This is great. This is a good start. Now, if I could get a guest on, we could have something good to talk about. So, and Tomas, this is probably a better time for you. It's about 5 in the afternoon there, I think. The other stream at 6 was at 11 p.m. for our Europeans, and that was tough. I was getting a little better Australian audience because I was on early in the morning there. But now it's I think about 2 a.m. So it's a little late or a little early for the Australians. But I always send them out an invitation anyway. See if we can get anybody up. Thomas, I don't think I sent you an invitation. Did you want to give it a try this week, or it's there's only what do we got here? Yeah, we've got 5 people watching, so it'd be like a private conversation. So all is good. Okay. Up at 5 or 6 in the morning. Holy smokes. I used to work a late shift, and I used to go to bed around 4 or 4:30. I used to work till 2 a.m. And by the time I got home, it was closer to 3. And, by the time you wind down and, catch up and play some poker online or something like that, it'd be 4 before I went to bed, and, get up at noon and head back to work. That was in the old days, pre-retirement. Now we've settled down into a more civilized timetable. I'm waiting for more people to show up, and I'll tell you a little story about what's going on in my life. Thomas isn't quite ready to join us in live streaming yet, but yeah, you'll get there someday. He's not quite ready. That's fine. That's fine. We appreciate that. Sort of waiting to see if anybody else comes on. Otherwise, this might be an abbreviated live stream. Last week we had Ken Herron came on early in the show, 3 or 4 minutes in, and then later I was joined by Don Joyce from Don Drones On, who has always been kind of a mentor to me, helped me get my advanced drone certification through Transport Canada. ran a really good series on Canadian drone law and all the rules and regulations and how to take the test. And it wasn't easy, but it was certainly a lot easier with the help I got from Don. Um, Here we don't have something like Remote Pilot 101. That wouldn't really apply to the Canadian situation. Um, but with Don's help and some other online stuff, I was able to sort of brush up and keep up with the drone laws, and then get the advanced certification, which is handy because I can fly a little closer to people and closer to airports and stuff like that. So um, in Canada, we don't require any special licensing to do commercial work, although it's recommended that you get proper insurance, but nobody here will offer drone insurance that I've been able to find. So if there are any Canadian friends in the chat or watching this online, leave a comment down below and let me know if there's a place that has affordable insurance. We'd be certainly willing to explore those different avenues. Although I haven't been doing much. In fact, I haven't been doing any commercial flying lately. It's just been a real weird situation with COVID and whatnot. But let's see what we got here. We're still hanging in at 5. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of people coming in. Let's just see who's in the chat. Heard Roger say minus 22. Right now we're minus 1.4. We've got a pretty good wind going and blowing snow. So it's, I'm looking out the window. I'm not, yes, everybody's at work. Well, that's something I said, Thomas, that this stream was for the unemployed, the retired, and the disabled. So, if you're at home, by all means, feel free to not be alone. This is we've got a good community, and especially in these times when everybody's locked up, it's kind of nice to be able to have a conversation with people, and we'll see if anybody else feels that way and comes on. +4 in the day and maybe -3 at night. I'm just going to check here what our see now. Thursday we have a high of -7, and between -7 and -3 is a high. So we're starting to get into wintry weather. And everybody seems to be cooler this time of year. Well, except our friends south of the equator, but -3 at night. Yeah, our nighttime temperatures are down to -15. Which is cool enough. It gets kind of cold outside and in the garage, but we got to do what we can. I see incoming email. No, it's nothing there. No. So yeah, so that's sort of the state of the union here. Nothing too drastic to report. I've got 6 watching now, so somebody else has joined. Let's just see who's in. Oh, it's only showing me and Thomas currently in the chat, so we'll get back to there. 7 watching now, so we're starting to gather an audience. 15 minutes into it. let me tell you a little bit of a story that I have. I was going to save this for when there was more people watching, but I'll share it with you now. Um, I got a call on Saturday from my son who's serving with the Canadian Armed Forces in Iraq um, with a NATO mission there. They're training Iraqi forces to help repel ISIS. Um, and just on Thursday, last Thursday, he received the stuff we sent over in November for him for Christmas. Um, there was a parcel from us just for him, and then there was a parcel that we sent over that was sponsored by a local company. Let me just see if I can find them on the internet, maybe share something. There we go. Okay, let me just see if I can share a screen here. Share screen. Chrome tab. This one. Okay, this is a company near us, Picard's Peanuts. They're celebrating 30 years of excellence, as you can see. Now, these people, let me just go to home. About Picard's Peanuts is a company near us. They grow peanuts in Ontario, actually. And one of the things that they produce, you can see it right here, is something called a chip nut. And they take peanuts and cover them in a potato coating and then deep fry them. And it gives you a peanut that's wrapped in a potato chip. What we did was we approached Picard's because we've always sent always sent chip nuts to my son when he's deployed, and we called them and said, what would what kind of a discount could we get? We're going to send these to troops overseas, and we explained that my son was serving in Baghdad, and they asked what would we like to buy, and we said, well, we'd like, my wife came to me and said, how much can we afford? And I said, well, it'd be nice to send 4 cases. That would be 2 dozen in a case. That'd be 8 dozen. I said, ask. We'll see what the discount is. Tell them we want 6 cases. And she called them back and she said, yeah, we'd like to buy 6 cases. What kind of discount can we have? And Picard said 100% discount. We'd like to donate these. Is there anything else you would like? And we said, well, we've seen that you have maple syrup and maple candies. Anything that you could put together for us would be appreciated by the troops over there. And they provided maple syrup and maple candies and all kinds of sort of Canadian stuff, and 12 dozen packages of their chip nuts. And we were just blown away. So we put everything together in a great big box and carted it up to the post office to send it to Iraq. And Canada Post had a deal on what they call morale mail, where we were able to send everything to to Iraq, no charge. So the stuff got put on, sent by Canada Post to Canadian Forces base, where it was put on Canadian Forces transport and sent over to the Middle East. And there was a huge delay because there was some some bombing happening right near where my son is serving. There was some unrest in Baghdad, and they couldn't get anything in until last week. So that's so they had their Christmas gifts all arrived last week. So 4 weeks after Christmas. But they were able to have a little Christmas celebration, and my son was able to present some of these treats to his comrades from around the world. He said he's distributing stuff to people from Slovenia and Slovakia and Poland and Portugal and Germany and Italy and Spain, and Americans, of course. And it was quite heartwarming to hear how it had lifted his spirits to be able to have a taste of Canada come overseas. So he was sounding a lot better this time than he was earlier. There was some turmoil there following the pardoning of 4 murderers who were involved in a massacre in downtown Beirut, killed 14 civilians and wounded 17 others. And the Iraqi citizenry certainly was upset about those pardons, and were sending rockets at the U.S. Embassy, which is only a few hundred meters from where my son is serving. So so that was a little disconcerting, certainly, and and it delayed any shipments going in. So that's why they were late getting Christmas. And things are still unstable over there. They're still fighting ISIS, and they've had some terrorist attacks in Beirut again. They had 2 suicide bombings last week, and 100 people dead, sort of thing. And makes it difficult. It's difficult to fight that kind of battle, when people are willing to blow themselves up for some weird cause, but that's them, Oh, Furball Kim's in. So we're starting to see some of the Canadian Drone Hub showing up. Let me just see who else is there. Well, we got 6 watching now, so it's let me just get rid of that, get rid of this, and yes, Kim, it was wonderful. It was a beautiful thing. Some cooperation from that, the fabulous donation. We certainly didn't expect that. We've always gone and bought a case or 2 and sent it overseas, or even just a few when he is home for Christmas. Then we always had some kind of treats from there. Coincidentally, they opened their first store the day my son was born, December 1st, 1980. Chris just turned 40, so just another coincidence that restores faith in people when this happens. Yes, it does, Kim. These are trying times. Everybody's locked down, and my advice to most people is just do what you can to be kind. There's something I've always let me just throw the banner up. Wear your mask, wash your hands, get vaccinated if you can, and stay the hell away from me. That's sort of a little It's a little dig, you know. But no, you know, we're just here to have fun, right? You know, um, and that's why we say no politics, no religion or racism, and no puppets. You know, uh, that's not a real dig at anybody, the no puppets thing. Although if I do see puppets on another stream, I'll immediately tune out till it's safe to come back. And Kim, yes, we are a family of sorts. You know, Kim, I'm in Roger's stream every day, whether you see me or not. I'm always there to drop a like. That's the first thing I do when I get up in the morning, check and see that Roger's on, and drop a like. And sometimes there's, you know, sometimes I don't have anything to add to the conversation, um, so you don't see me. I lurk, you know, um, but but you know, most days it's you know, it's a pretty interesting conversation, and he certainly is able to attract participants. You know, what I'll do is just quickly, if I paste that in there. No, that's not what I wanted. Just a second here. Right. Okay. Yeah, Gary's a lurker. I'll just post that right there. It should show up in the chat. If anybody is in the stream and cares to join, Kim or Jody or well, Thomas, but he's got a chapped lips problem. So, yeah, if anybody wants to join. WTF, Mike, I lost your email. The last time you were in, you put it in the private chat. I closed the private chat, and there's no way to recover it in StreamYard. So the link is right there. So feel free to join me if you like, and we'll certainly put you in there. Yeah, so we've got 9 watching, 6 likes. Don't forget to hit that like button if you feel so inclined. Last week I had an incredible number of dislikes. I'm not sure what went wrong, but yeah, I don't know. You know, but I don't let that discourage me. I also lost a bunch of subscribers. Yeah, down to 983. So, you know, 17 away from 1,000. Oh, Kim, you had a bad mini too? That's odd. So is DJI replacing it? The last one was a brick. Mike lost 20 subs yesterday too? Holy cow. Yeah, I only lose 2 or 3 at a time. But, you know, you can't let that bother you. Don't even look. You know, it's 4,000 watch hours is so far out of reach for me. It's unbelievable. That, you know, I don't expect this will ever be monetized. You know, let me just go back here and see the comments. Came incorrect firmware, some beta thing. Huh, that's weird. That's really strange. So it was firmware from DJI that was defective? 9 watching, 7 likes. We're doing okay. This is as many likes as I had last week. They sent him beta firmware. Wow. And you weren't able to update to the current firmware. Everything worked except the motors. Okay. Wow. So you're supposed to walk around and just hold it up on a stick? That's crazy. Yeah. So you had to send it to them and they sent you another one? So you're probably expecting it when you said tomorrow he gets one. Okay. I'm just going through there. Wow. Wow. That's wild. And now is this something you bought online or did you go into a Best Buy? Oh, I guess you can't go into a Best Buy. Quebec is really shut down. Probably more so than Ontario. And we've got to get this thing under control. There's no question about it. We've got to get back to some sort of normal at some point. It's insane, you know. Yeah, fingers crossed you get a good one this time. You know, I think that's the exception. That's not the rule. Well, you bought it from TGI store. Okay, online though. Wow. Wow. Oh, geez, you got teeth. Ah, been there, done that. The nice thing about the COVID though, if you wear a mask, you don't have to wear your teeth, and it allows me to stick my tongue out at people when I'm in stores. You know, so it gives you a little bit of anonymity when you're out and about. Oh, okay. You got an experimental one. It's probably one of the ones that was featured in those leaked photos. It didn't work. It just looked good in pictures, right? Oh, they're building you a new smile and taking their sweet time. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm able to spit my smile out. So what are you having done? You having stuff taken out and then implants put in, or just doing the denture thing, Mike? Thomas says that tooth pain is the worst ever. I had an appendix rupture, and they said on a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain? And I said, well, 7 or 8, because I was comparing it to tooth pain, and that sort of delayed their reaction to what the pain was. They thought if it was appendix, it would be a 10, but I sort of understated how much pain it was. And once I started to throw up, then they figured I was in trouble. So, so then they decided to take it out. But yeah, tooth pain is the worst. My dentist is also someone I ride motorcycles with, and my arrangement with him is if he hurts me, I'll knock him off his bike when we're riding together. So he always, if I wince or make any gesture that there might be any discomfort, he has his assistant apply more anesthetic. So when I'm at the dentist, he could be working on a piece of wood out in the parking lot and it would feel about the same. Tooth pain's the leading cause of suicide. Yeah, maybe. But I think they said that the dentists are at risk of suicide. Everybody hates the dentist, right? So, um, although Rob, the guy that I ride with, he's kind of jovial, so um, he doesn't seem to have that problem. But, okay, well, I've told my story, and there doesn't seem to be anybody else wanting to join in. And we're down to 7 watching, so I might just wrap this up early and hope that we do better on Thursday. I don't see any dislikes, so we're good. Broke a tooth at the root eating popcorn. Ow. And now it's driving you nuts. Oh, a cow. Man, Mike. It was her head, but not, at least you didn't get kicked. I had a 2-inch wrench about that long, and I was tightening up a big nut on a valve that I was adjusting at work. And the wrench broke and came and hit me in the mouth and cleaned out all those teeth on that side. And it was kind of nasty. Broke them all, like cracked them all. And then I went to the dentist, and the dentist looked, and he said, hey, yeah, it might be okay. Just leave it for a couple of days. And I was in really bad shape. And I went back to the dentist and had my own dentist look at it. And she scheduled an emergency surgery with a dental surgeon. And they chopped them all out. They were in little fragments and bits and pieces that they had to dig out. So yeah, it was interesting having to have them dug out, and that was a few years ago. And then my buddy Rob pulled one more, and that was it. I had to do the denture thing. For the longest time, I couldn't wear the dentures. They just made me gag. They were okay as long as I didn't have to breathe, eat, or talk. So pretty much restricted me. And then they made me a custom denture, and so it works. It took some getting used to, but you learn to live with it. So yeah, sorry to hear about that tooth pain there, Mike. Oh, that's nasty. That's a nasty way to suffer. Punched in the face with a girlfriend? That must have been a hell of a wallop. She must have really ticked her off. Damn, Kim. Oh, man. She knocked him out. Wow. Yeah, so what's going on here now? 8 watching. Stream started 39 minutes ago, 7 likes. So doesn't look like we're loving the memory. Amazon girl. There must be a good story there, Kim. Did you see the link? You could come on and tell us about her. No, she wouldn't be Mike Tyson's daughter. If it was Mike Tyson's daughter, she would have punched him and then bit off his ear. Easy Drone Dude is back. Mike is suffering with the tooth thing. I'm going to post in here, Mike. I'm putting my email address. Just put my email address in the chat. Mike, make sure if you get a chance, send me your email by email. Email me your email, and maybe when you're feeling better, you can come on. You were on here. Were you on a Thursday night show, or was it a lunchtime show? But I somehow lost your email because you posted it in private chat, and then when I closed the stream, I couldn't get back to the chat, or to the private chat. It shows the public chat or the YouTube chat, but doesn't show the private chat at all. Okay, you were on a lunchtime one, yeah. Okay. And I think Marcel was on. Marcel got an invite today because his email was on the homepage on his YouTube channel in the About section. So, and that's something you might want to do is put your email or your contact information on your About page. I think when you edit your About page, it allows you to add an email address, and and then you have to verify that you're a real person and all that stuff in order to get it. But let me just okay. Oh, there's your email already. Good job. Yeah, gotcha, Mike. I'm just so trying to add the contacts. You're in. So, no excuse now. I got you in the contact list, so. Oh, he doesn't need people contacting you. Okay, well, she was 6'1". Oh, that's a biggie. Yeah, so anyway, with a lack of guests to bounce stuff off of, and with Lone 9 watching, maybe what I'll do is quit while I'm ahead, and we'll try this again on Thursday. Thank you all that did stop by. I appreciate your participation. Couldn't imagine the hate mail. I don't. Yeah, I publish my email. I don't get any bad stuff, but thank you, Kim. Thanks, Mike, and Easy Drone Dude and Thomas for stopping in and listening to my ramblings. I wanted to come on and share that story about Christmas joy in Iraq. It's New Year's this week in Iraq. They get 2 beers for Christmas and 2 beers for New Year's. So Thursday noon, Thomas. Not Thursday night. Well, night for you, but for everybody else, it'll be now. But anyway, thanks so much for stopping by, and we'll see you again on Thursday. I think this is Tuesday. I think Above and Beyond Drones is on Tuesday night. Wednesday is those guys at 5. Roger every morning at 8 o'clock or so, long before I get up. Paul Murray was on last night, of course. So everybody have a great day. Continue supporting the community. Appreciate you all, and thanks so much for stopping by. Peace out.